Okay, I'm good, okay. Alright, how's my hair?
It's good.
Okay, sorry, what was the question?
Cool. So, what's your name, age, and major?
Okay, so my name's Tasha Earl. I'm 20 years old and I'm doing a Bachelor of Fine Arts, majoring in photography.
My name, I'm Chad Barad, 19, fine arts, majoring in design.
My name's Harrison Herman, I'm 22 years old and I'm majoring in film. Film to me kind of seems like the top of the food chain in terms of fine arts. It kind of encompasses sculpture, photography, and it just has this nice flow, this moving image.
Harrison Herman. Harrison, how would I know? He's hardly there. How would I know what he's like? He's
You come across a lot of different people, a lot of kind of fake annoying people who are in it for the fame, don't really view it as a lifestyle, more so a way to get their name out.
He borders on a bit of smugness, like he knows something, but I don't know if he knows a lot, really.
Oh, my project? I've got one in the works at the moment, if you want to see. Well, I don't think people will get it, first off. And even if they did, it's not really something I care about.
He says that he wants people to hate his exhibition piece. Do you think that will show?
Oh, well,
So, what do your family think about you being an artist or a filmmaker?
Well, I don't really have contact with them. They live in a country where they don't have access to internet. They come from North Korea. So this is me when I was 5, just with my family. Well, my parents, my family always saw a massive potential in me, which I fully agree with. They sent me over here just for a better
Creative life.
a better creative life, yes.
How long have I known Harrison for? I think I saw him at a party once, but I don't know if it was really him.
A job? I'm a produce salesman.
Produce salesman.
Yes.
What does that involve?
Going around to suppliers and just selling organic produce that I grow.
Excuse me. What did you just purchase?
Just some herbs.
That's very artsy of you.
Give back to nature.
Herman? No, I haven't.
Ever met a film student before?
Where do they even go? I think they just live in the film room.
Did you want to give us a tour around the film
A
department?
tour? Yeah, sure. So we'll head into the red room. We'll see if some students are here. No. I don't know what this room's for.
What do you think about design students?
They've got really big egos.
Big egos, like they think they're better than you, or?
Well, not like they're better than us, but like that they're gonna get a real job after this.
So what are the things that you like about design?
Just creating stuff, I guess, making posters. But yeah, it's pretty like, good life, I guess. You could say I put the fine in the fine arts, for sure, but no, it's just pretty laid back environment, eh?
Do you have a workbook or anything to show us? Or?
Yeah, I got nothing too crazy. It's a lot of notes and
It looks like maths work.
yeah, a lot of, it's pretty much all just maths. There's not really any, it's really what's interesting right now for my work.
His final submission, I think, will be different, which is classic Chad. I know his father's work and that his family come from a very creative background. So in that respect, Chad is more than likely to succeed.
What's Chad like in class?
Oh, trying not to talk to him too much. He's a bit full on sometimes, a bit too much.
Yeah, he's really up his own arse.
There's a lot of hot chicks around uni, that's for sure. It's just like, yeah, I don't know, it's...
I've never actually seen him with a girl.
I've never seen him with a girl.
Yeah, he's always going on about all the ladies he gets with.
But what ladies?
But you know who he does like to hang out with?
One.
Luan. All the time.
It's always around him.
Yeah.
But kind of like acting chill about it. Like he doesn't want anyone to think that they're real close. But,
Yeah.
but they're close.
It's
You
really
can tell.
strange.
But he always calls him John.
Why does he call him John? I don't understand that.
You do think that he has a relationship with John or Luan?
I think they're really
Probably.
close. Yes, I think
Really
they are.
close. He forgets pretty much everyone's name.
He knows my name isn't Chelsea.
He thinks he's like really good friends with me. He doesn't actually know my name though.
Yeah,
Keeps
he
calling
thinks
me.
he's like friends with everyone.
Yo, what up? We're walking around right now. This is my crib, the design room. Got my boy John, my boy Johnny. Over here, Chelsea, what's going on? Chelsea, no doubt, no doubt. Yes, this is the area, you know, it's where everything goes down, things are happening, movement, all that stuff. We got Mark or something. Yeah. So this is my kingdom, my desk. We got all my stuff here, you know, work, design. It's the life I lead.
What's my opinion on photography students? I don't know. They seem really high-strung.
Is that for any particular reason or?
Well, I guess they've got a lot of pressure on them. I mean, they've got to like submit stuff for folios. They've got to submit their work on time. They've got to get more followers on Instagram. You know, it's a lot of pressure.
Why did you choose photography?
Well, actually, I wasn't going to choose photography. I was actually thinking about doing painting, but then I realized, like, why paint when you can, like, photograph? So the task that was set for final submission this year was for us to photograph stuff in real everyday life. What I'm doing is I'm capturing all the different elements of me as a person and as a real relatable everyday thing. This is me as like a really poor person. You know, putting that dirty makeup on just really put me into perspective, like how some people suffer in their everyday life. It's really eye-opening.
What is your relationship status at the moment?
I'm actually in a bit of a secret relationship with this guy called Max.
Tasha said that you are her boyfriend.
Who's Tash?
Yeah, so it's been getting really serious. He doesn't want anybody to know, so we don't really hang out in public very much. It's mostly like I'll come over to his like late at night and that sort of stuff.
No.
No to Tash being your girlfriend.
Who's Tash?
We just went through this.
Is she hot?
What's Tasha like in class? She's there. She's very simple. I zone out, to be honest with you, because she's just so excitable all the time. You could say that she brings a lot of work to the table, but usually it's just kind of ramblings and doodles, various scraps of paper and laser prints of photographs that don't amount to much. So I struggle to comprehend what she thinks she's doing, to be honest.
You know, workbooks for submission, they're really ugly and they don't look very good when they're on the table. So what I've done this year is I've got a diary and I'm just cataloguing all of my thoughts and my thinking about the project and about how I feel about myself and the situation.
Tasha's workbook, I'm going to have to tell her at some point again, because as I've told her millions of times before, that it amounts to nothing.
So, well, this is my desk. So it's pretty nice and neat. It's actually the neatest desk out of all of them here. Everyone else leaves all their crap like everywhere. I don't like it around here quite so much because like these desks are really messy and it's the second years, so it's like, you know, we're way past that. We never used to have a mirror up here, which was really terrible. But then I discovered that like there's a reflective surface here, so it all works out okay in the end. Yeah, hey Chelsea. And yeah, so like that's about it.
I'm glad I ran into you quite randomly today because I've been trying to email you for months.
Oh, I don't check my emails. Nobody uses email anymore, Tim. It's all like on Facebook.
All I can say is, look, it's not good enough. You think you've done well, but you haven't, and you're going to have to just hand this in.
Well, that's not going to be a problem because this is great. Check yourself as a teacher and make sure you're teaching the right stuff because like this has been a really disappointing conversation.
Well, it's disappointing for me too because you had to come to class for the last 2 months.
Yeah, well, I was busy doing this work.
You're busy on Facebook. I think you should take the stuff off the wall.
Excuse me?
Think about printing it in a way that looks relatively coherent, but I think you should leave.
I don't know what coherent means, but like this was great. And you know what? I am going to leave, but I'm going to leave on my terms because like I'm done with this conversation. Like I cannot believe you said this stuff to me.
Right. You on your medication?
I'm just done.
How do you think the exhibition's gonna go?
The exhibition? Hopefully pretty good. Mum and Dad are coming, so a little nervous about that, but shouldn't be too bad.
Just styling myself. Gonna show my film tonight. Hopefully everyone hates it.
Do you think they'll get the idea?
Hopefully not.
What usually happens after the exhibition?
There's usually a party. Everyone gets pretty blasted. Well, almost everyone.
Yeah, so just got off the phone with my parents. Turns out they're not gonna make it to the exhibition. Seems like they're already in Australia apparently, so gonna go give them a call on Skype now. Gonna have a bit of a discussion. Hopefully sort it out.
Listen, what's this about this mathematics stuff? I thought we had agreed that we were going to do one calculus paper, and that's it. This is all chaotic at the moment.
What do you mean chaotic? How have you even seen my final?
Look, son, answer my question. We discussed this before, and we're coming back to this again.
Son, you're meant to be doing design, not engineering.
Why? Why do I have to do what you want?
Look, son, we're barrage. You're going to do it as I did, and as my father's fathers did as well.
Dad, no, okay? I want to be an engineer. I'm not gonna live out your dreams anymore.
Why are we always coming back to this? I thought we discussed this before.
Yeah, okay, this isn't about maths, it's about me, okay? You've left me here for 3 summers in a row. I'm my own person now.
Look, we might as well cut you off.
Yeah.
We spent all this money for all these years.
Yep. No more trips to Europe.
What?
Europe?
Europe? When did we pay for that?
You didn't. I've never been. You leave me here every time.
Well, you know what? If you'd just done a little bit better in that mainland project exhibition, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Mainland, I was 8. It was my birthday.
How did you feel about Tasha Earle's photographs she submitted?
I really didn't like them.
That's probably one of the worst things that I've seen in my time, studying fine arts. I mean, and I've seen an exhibition that was entirely just dick pics. That's it. It was just dick pics.
What did you think of Chad Barrad's final submission?
Well, I don't know really. I kind of just felt that it was somewhat unfinished.
He's got such an advantage, His dad is a Barrad. A Barrad.
Yeah, no, that was average.
The film, words really can't describe what I experienced while I was watching that film.
Harrison's film.
I mean, who doesn't love a bit of, piss on the wall? I mean, it's just so different.
Harrison's film.
It was amazing. It's almost not even a film, it's like an experience. I'm thinking about changing everything about myself after seeing it.
Harrison's film.
It was almost like he saw into the deepest, darkest parts of my soul.
Harrison's film is...
I'm a little bit concerned about how much of an impact it had on me, really.
Yes!
Are you okay?
It's preposterous. Everyone loves the film. It's not about self-validation.
So you're upset, or?
Of course I am.
How'd the exhibition go? Oh, I didn't make it there in the end. Got in quite a big fight with my parents. But it turned out good. We came to a conclusion of what I'm going to do. When I become an accomplished artist, they're gonna come back here and study engineering. So that should be good. Back to uni.
So the exhibition didn't go very well.
Tim had some pretty harsh things to say about my work. I don't know, maybe it's just him, maybe he just can't look past like what he thinks is good photography. Sometimes you've just got to have a bit more experience to appreciate really good art.
Do you have any jobs lined up after uni for in your field?
Jobs.
No.
Against it, so like bright orange against the black just really helps bring in that influence, and it just makes you really important. And then it's just, I think it's really important that flowers and the